Hey guys, welcome to the second video on my channel. Today we're in Monza for a league race in the TransNation F1 Esports Racing League. Crossing the line with 1 second to go. Couldn't cut it any closer if I wanted to. Coming down the main straight into T1. Heavy braking down to second gear. Taking these two turns very smoothly. On the power smooth. Short shifting up the gears just so I don't get any more spin. And as you can see, coming around Curva Grande, already 2 tenths up on my previous lap time. It's a pretty decent lap so far as we come into T4. Again, heavy braking into third gear, taking these 2 turns very smoothly. Smooth on the exit, up into 6th, into the first Lesmo. I actually run a bit wide here and go well off the track on the exit. Second Lesmo, again brake way too late. Got on the power way too late, but still we are up 4 tenths on our previous lap time, so it is looking like a good lap so far. Coming into Ascari now, missed my apex completely and nearly hit my teammate on the way out, but yeah, missed the apex there at Ascari and completely messed up my run. And as you can see, lost, I would say, around 2.5 tenths down that back straight into Parabolica now. Pretty good exit here, managed to claw back sometime, but yeah, in the end managed to set a 19.0, which put me in P3. Now into the start of the race here, starting P3 behind my teammate Anna Williams, getting a pretty decent start here, minimal wheel spin, trying to keep my position, but car behind me got a very good start, and as I try to defend I get on the grass, but nevertheless taking it easy into turn 1 here, turn 1 and turn 2. Didn't want to lose my front wing, didn't want to get into any trouble, just wanted to get away very clean. And I actually lose another position to a Haas that took it around the outside of turn 2. Very good move by him. But now as we go around Curva Grande, you can see my teammate and the Williams collide. That sends my teammate to the back of the field, and I get distracted and nearly hit the back of the Haas there. I have to take the escape roads, and as I rejoin, lose a bunch of positions here, which is not ideal, as well as getting a time penalty, even though I took the escape roads, which I don't really agree with that. But now, going into second Lesmo, it's all about just getting into rhythm here. I know I have more pace than the cars ahead of me, at least some of them. So as long as I stay consistent, keeping a good rhythm, I should be able to get the positions back. Not too worried at this point, it's just start of the race here. Coming through Ascari, taking it easy. No need to push at this point in the race, as the McLaren nearly loses it. But we all fall into each other's slipstream, going on the back straight here. Coming down into the Parabolica. The Alpha actually misses his braking point and the apex, so I try to send up his inside here. But even though I'm in rich and overtake, I still do not have the speed. So I fall back into a slipstream, and yeah, oddly I am losing time, even though I am running in rich and overtake, so I must have more downforce than him. But coming into T1 again, taking it very easily here. And I actually get hit by the McLaren behind me, who must have tried to send it down my inside, but I wasn't looking, so sorry to the McLaren behind, but yeah. Now just that caused me to lose a bit of time, but not too fussed about that. Looking at my mirrors, checking the McLaren, he is close enough to make me, but he isn't. Now jumping on to lap 5 here. As you can see, I am much closer to the car ahead now, coming around Curva Grande, and switching down into standard and none, just to save some fuel on the ERS down into the Lesmos. Taking this turn very, very nicely, better than him, and gaining some more time. And coming into the first Lesmo here, he actually misses the apex completely, letting me get ever so slightly closer. Now into the second Lesmo, taking very smooth through here, using all the runoff there, switching up into rear chain overtake, DRS open, and I'm now actually gaining on the Alpha, but the Alpha stays on the inside, so I decide to wait until maybe the next few turns, try and make a move, taking it very easy through here, and the Alpha just gets on the curb and just loses it completely there. We're very unfortunate for him. Luckily he didn't collide into me as he slid back off the track, but yeah, very unfortunate. Jumping onto the next lap now, following on Williams, coming out of the second Lesmo. He doesn't have the DRS on the car ahead, but I have the DRS on him, so now I am gaining lots of time on him coming down here. Decide to stay behind him, going into Ascari, not worth making a move here. Late braking into here, lock the inside wheel. Very smooth on the power here. A bit of oversteer there, bit of an oversteer movement. But now coming on back straight, again keeping it in none for ERS mode, just so that I can get the ERS in and make the move down the main straight. Coming into Parabolica, I actually hit the back of him, didn't think he would break that early. Made sure to check that I don't have front wing damage thankfully, but now coming out of Parabolica onto the main straight, up to overtake, and as I was lining up the move, safety car comes out. Very, very unfortunate timing there. But now we all have the opportunity to pit onto the mediums just a couple laps earlier. But yeah, we all do that. The racing point in the front is not on the same strategy as us, so he still has to pit. But he goes very early there. I try to get a jump on the Williams, but can't overtake until the racing line, so I have to stay behind him. But going around Parabolica now, he gets a snap over oversteer there. I get a better run on him. He defends to the inside, I go to the outside. Now it's a drag race down the main straight into T1. As you can see here, I am not gaining any time over here, so I just decide to just let him have the position. That there's no point in me trying to battle him here. It would just be losing time and open this up. But I get a load of wheel spin here, nearly go straight off the track. Managed to catch it though, and lose a bunch of time to the Williams ahead of me, and potentially open myself up to the car behind. But thankfully he's too far behind to do anything, so I could just take easily into turn 4 and 5 here. As you can see, the Racing Point, who still hasn't paid at the front, just got overtaken by the Haas going through turn 4 and runs really wide going into the first Lesmo, and gets overtaken by the Williams going into the second. Now coming out the second Lesmo, I have a really good run here, switch it up into rich and overtake, and I'm already side by side with the Racing Point, coming down the hill, going under the bridge here, checking to see if he's still there, and just braking later than him coming into this Ascari, just making sure that I get the move done as soon as I can, because I do not want to be stuck behind him while the front two get away on the fresh tyres. Jumping forward a couple laps, coming into Ascari, I'm a bit closer to the Williams than I was before, but you know, coming out of it, a bit of a dodgy line here, and nearly completely lose it. I do not understand how I managed to save that there, but thankfully I did. If I didn't, that would have been my race completely ruined. But yeah, thankfully I managed to save it, and now jumping forward just a couple laps here, very good run around Parabolica, using up all the curb on the outside and the Astro. Good run on the Haas here, overtake very overtake move there, but very easy. He's clearly running in no ERS mode, so move gets on very easy. But I go very deep into turn 1. Luckily managed to park on the apex for turn 2, so he can't get cut back. But yeah, that's not ideal, as he will be closer than I would have wanted him to be there. Coming down now into T1, braking just after 100 from the board, down into second gear, trying to take it very smoothly, which I kind of do. On the exit here, just getting a lot of wheel spin and looking in the mirror at the same time, and I nearly end up in the fence there on the right side, which allows the Haas to regain the position on me. And now coming into T4 here, a bit annoyed, brake very late, nearly hit him again, as I did in T1. Thankfully didn't. Now coming up to the first Lesmo, he misses the apex quite a bit here. I tried to get a good run, but didn't really gain any time. Second Lesmo, he cut the apex quite a lot there. But now coming down the first back straight, I have the DRS in him, running in high here, decide to switch down to medium and then to low. Decide to save some energy, have a look down the inside, decide not worth doing, but brake really late, nearly hit him going into a Ascari there. Coming out of here, again switching back up to high just so I could stay with him, stay in his slip and get the DRS. Going down the main straight, now coming into Parabolica, taking a very good line through here, getting on power early, running out wide, very wide, using up all the Astro and the curb there. Again coming down the main straight, you can see he's running no ERS, so the overtake is going to be fairly easy, just like the one before. But yeah, coming down into T1 here, easy braking, didn't really have to defend, not as bad as the first overtake, but still didn't really hit the apex as I wanted to. But yeah, up into T1 again. Jumping forward once again here to the third last lap. As you can see, using up all my fuel in ERS, I am just trying to create as big as a gap as I can to the two cars behind, because I do have that time penalty, and I know that the Haas doesn't have a time penalty, so yeah, just trying to create as much as a gap as I can as we come around Curve Grande. As you can hear, 1.6 seconds behind. Coming into T4, missed my break completely, missed the apex. I have to run over the segment apex there, get a bit of a warning. Thankfully, didn't get another time penalty, but not ideal, and also lost quite a bit of time there if you look on the delta. So that didn't help me in what I was trying to do at all. But now, on to the last lap of the race. Managed to again rebuild the gap ultra around 1.6 seconds there. But yeah, coming down my straight. Literally no fuel left, no ERS at all as we approach Parabolica into 5th, down to 4th once again for the final time coming around. Getting on the power a bit sketchy there as we get a bit of an oversteer. But now as we come across the line, P1, but is the gap behind us big enough? No, it isn't, as we get dropped down to P2. So yeah, a bit unfortunate there. As you can see, 1/10 is the gap between me and him after the time penalty was applied. So potentially, if I didn't get the run wide on the 3rd final lap, probably could have had the win there. But very unfortunate indeed. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, probably in Singapore.